Okay, guys, listen. I feel like it's safe to say we've run this reality TV thing into the ground. Anybody got any ideas they want to share? Okay, hear me out. We get 40 kids between the ages of 8 and 15. We bus them out the middle of the New Mexico desert to a ghost town with little or no adult supervision, very little supplies, and we have them try to survive and create a society. That sounds illegal and immoral. I like it. How do we go about doing it? Well, first of all, we tell them it's a summer camp. That way we can skirt any, pesky child labor laws. Then we draw up some 22-page contract releasing us of all liability, including death. Why are you wearing those safety glasses? I have no idea. Hey, who are you anyway? How did you get in here? Security!
Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. I want to show you something. Let's go back
to 2007.
Imagine a world with no adults. Just 40 kids with a chance to build their own society.
Our work is cut out for us.
Welcome to Kid Nation.
No one here knows how to cook. I'm a beauty queen. I don't do dishes.
The only show where kids will do things all on their own. A TV event unlike anything you've ever seen.
It's dusty. We're dirty. I'm just going to have to keep pushing.
We can do it.
This is our world.
Kid Nation coming this fall to CBS.
Does this seem like a bad idea to you? It's a very bad idea. And I'll tell you something else. CBS knew it was a bad idea. That's why they told State of New Mexico Labor Board that this was a summer camp and not a reality show, so they could skirt already lax child labor laws. They also had the parents sign this 22-page document releasing CBS of any liability in the event of, death or STDs even. What? What the fuck is that in there?
This is Bonanza City, New Mexico.
And this is Jonathan Karsh. He's kind of like the drunk uncle who used to let you play with fireworks when your parents weren't around. Oh yeah, he's also the host. And not much else. There's not even anything about this dude on the internet. I don't know where the fuck he came from.
The pioneers who ran this place back in the 1800s ran it into the ground. Lack of leadership and lack of will combined to leave this town completely and totally dead.
Wouldn't be because it's in the middle of the desert that's very inhospitable and has no resources. I think that might have contributed a little bit to that. Hey, why don't we put a bunch of kids here?
Now, 40 new pioneers will try to fix their forefathers' mistakes and build a town that works. It won't be easy. Pioneer living is tough. And the amazing part is, these pioneers are children.
Looks like a prison bus to Roswell State Pen.
That's right. The oldest just turned 15. The youngest is 8.5. 8.5.
I'm not going to be with my parents. There's no adults. And I think I'm going to die out here because there's nothing.
Yeah, I think that's a strong possibility, little guy. Good luck out there, man. It's probably that 15-year-old over there that's going to do it.
I always knew this day was coming.
It's the first ever Kid Nation.
Here we go.
Hey, everybody, gather up, pack it in. I'm Jonathan. Nice to meet you guys. So how are you guys feeling?
Scared.
Scared? Well, that's a shame. Oh, say goodbye to your only way out of here.
Well, say goodbye to that school bus. And say hello to the middle of nowhere.
Oh, my.
Well said, Mallory.
Kansas City is just a few miles that way, and you're going to be there for the next 40 days. But don't worry, you've got each other. You've also got 4 leaders. And they were chosen because they represent all of you in age, geography, everything.
Excuse me, Uncle Jonathan. Do they have any leadership skills? Do they have? Is that part of everything? I hope that's part of everything. I hope that's part of everything.
And I think I hear them coming right now.
Get to the chopper!
And there's your leaders. You can bet that 15-year-old in the hoodie isn't going to listen to a single one of them.
Oh no, this is all gonna fall apart.
What? Is this the right people, or are they just getting right back on the helicopter?
Look, I don't want to pick on the spelling bee guy, but how does being a good speller translate into survival situations? Somebody help! Johnny's dying of appendicitis. Could you use that in a sentence, please? Yeah. Johnny is dying of appendicitis. Appendicitis. A-P-P. They then force these kids to pull these heavy-ass wagons full of their supplies a few miles to town. Because forcing children to do labor meant for adults is this show's bread and butter. Oh, and then watching the kids bitch and moan about it because they're doing fucking labor meant for adults.
I don't think it's too much fun living in the old days. I told you that would happen. Really, no fun.
Call the police.
So the kids finally make it to town, where they discover they'll be sleeping on the floor, on thin yoga mats and even thinner blankets. Nice, CBS.
Promise me you can't tell anybody about this.
So some of the more industrious kids realize they better get to cooking, or else they're all going to starve.
Well, when we first started planning for dinner, I realized that a lot of us haven't done anything like this before.
This is salt, not butter.
Which ends up going about as well as you'd expect it to, since most of them, the only thing they know how to make is a bowl of cereal.
You guys have to put it in the water boiling. Way too much pasta, too.
Wait, y'all back up.
That's way too much pasta. It's not gonna. Someone had to step in. We weren't really going to eat anything.
We'll never eat.
By the way, I think it's worth mentioning, this kid, Sophia, is a fucking baller.
We have a cookbook. Why don't we follow a recipe, seeing as no one here knows how to cook?
And should be one of the leaders.
We want Sophia to help out with enforcing the rule that everybody has to do their job.
But instead they got Taylor.
Gung-ho pageant queen.
If I can make this a better world, I'd bring world peace to Africa with all the orphans, especially to Iraq, and that'd be the #1 place that needs world peace.
Maybe you can get to that, Taylor, after you master boiling pasta.
Wait, y'all back up.
That's way too much pasta. It's not gonna.
Starvation. S-T. Anjay, can you please stop spelling? And hey, somebody better get over there and milk that cow, or else we are not going to have enough cereal for everybody.
Colton, back up, man. Colton, back up.
Not that one. That one's not a cow. In the town hall, the kids find a journal of sorts left there by the previous settlers. Sort of a rule book on how to run this town.
The city, 1885. If you're reading this, then you've made it to Bonanza City. We couldn't make this town work, but maybe you can build a better Bonanza and a better world.
Why, you might ask, would these kids listen to the people that ran this town into the ground? Because the f***ing production crew isn't going to help them. Hey guys, get a camera over to bunk 4. Kid behind there crying real tears. Come on, we got to get that on film. They haven't done doodly so far.
Oh my god, he rolled on my leg. Let's go tell everyone. Ow, I'm a little bitch. Ow.
This is the advice the kids get. Rather than, doing things democratically, they want them to split the group into 4 districts.
If you want your town to work better than us, best divide your groups into 4 equal districts. Blue, red, green, and yellow.
And may the odds be ever in your favor.
And why? So that these districts can compete against each other in physical challenges each week to decide their position in a caste system.
This board lays out all the jobs that need to be done to make this town run.
Which means the most athletic will sit around and do nothing, while the people least able to do so will be on the bottom doing all the physical labor. This is like high school clique politics. The nerds get shit on again.
Yes, I am a nerd, bookworm. I'm studious, from my cerebral cortex to my gluteus.
In addition to that, at the end of these challenges, these kids are awarded basic necessities.
You guys all pull together and you want a reward for the entire town. The reward is going to be a choice.
Like, and I'm not joking about this, more than one outhouse?
Outhouses! 7 more of them! That's right, from 1 to 8.
Oh!
Shitter was full!
When I saw this, I was at a loss for words. And I got a big mouth.
Promise me you can't tell anybody about this.
So finally, at the end of the week, they have a town meeting, and Jonathan Karsh asks if anybody wants to end this nightmare and go home.
Now, I know this has been an emotional few days, and a lot of you miss your folks. I'm going to ask this question in every town meeting. Does anybody want to go home?
And little Jimmy can't raise his hand fast enough.
Jimmy, why do you want to go home?
I think I'm way too young for this.
And that's the moment the youngest kid on this show became the smartest kid on this show. Well, that about concludes episode 1. Make sure to tune in next week when kids will learn such important life lessons as religious tolerance.
Christian rule. Yeah.
At the what?
Jew crew. Jew crew. Yeah, Jew crew.
No Christian science, no way.
Jew crew.
Sexual harassment.
Yeah. Hey, Natasha, how you doing? You're looking good. Yeah, mamacita, yeah.
Gender bending. And how to survive a natural disaster. Now, some might claim that this was an interesting social experiment, you know, to see how kids react if they were in charge of their own destiny of creating their own society. Nah, come on. This is reality TV. This is engineered drama. This is the exploitation of some little kids' misery. Exploitation. E-X-P. Well, I guess that's all I got for now. Keep watching if you're a subscriber. If you're not a subscriber, subscribe. And I'll dig up some more shit to make fun of. All right. Peace.
Yes, I am a nerd, bookworm. I'm studious, from my cerebral cortex to my gluteus. Back in kindergarten, I aced my college entrance exam. Now, I'm no rocket scientist, but wait, I am. When I pour my alpha